several speakers that will speak successively. The Minister of Finance of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Dr. Mwigulu Lameck Nchemba. There's also an international actor who has been working with the IMF. He's given support to infrastructure investments, and through his commitment, he's been for inclusive and sustainable development. I'd like to invite Mr. Bo Lee, the Deputy Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund. Kindly give him a round of applause as he comes to the stage.
Thank you very much.
President Adesina, Excellencies, Ministers, distinguished guests, it is a great honor to address you today at this important summit for Africa. Let me start my remarks with one question. What is one of the most important requirements for Africa's economic growth and development? Universal, reliable, and sustainable energy access. That is why the IMF congratulates all of you on the launch of Mission 300. We stand ready to do our part to make this visionary program a success. Over the last 2 decades, per capita electricity production in Sub-Saharan Africa has been declining, even though the region has significant renewable energy potential. This poses a significant challenge to the region's economic growth. Renewable energy is a win-win. It supports countries' energy transitions while promoting resilience. It also lessens the need to build expensive electricity grids. Renewables can help get electricity to households and businesses quickly while reducing poverty and increasing sustainability. But we know that African countries are finding it very difficult to secure adequate, affordable capital. External financing is therefore essential, since relying on domestic financing can crowd out other important development investments. The IMF estimates that even a relatively modest investment of $25 billion per year in Africa for renewable energy could generate a 20% increase in electricity production and an annual GDP growth boost of 0.8 percentage point over the next decade. Governments play a pivotal role in attracting financing for resilience and sustainability needs. By strengthening governance and transparency, enacting the right regulations, and implementing external sector reforms, we could spur a 20% increase in official sustainable finance flow to Sub-Saharan Africa. Adopting well-designed resilience policies helps countries attract FDI for sustainable finance. Developing domestic markets and assuring investors of future revenues through power purchase agreements, feed-in tariffs, and renewable targets is crucial to increasing renewable energy investments. As I noted earlier, Africa's challenge in securing affordable long-term financing for resilience goals. The IMF has stepped up to provide very concessional financing. Our $48 billion Resilience and Sustainability Trust, RST, helps low-income and vulnerable middle-income countries build resilience to climate and other shocks. We have already approved about $10 billion to 21 countries, and more than half of that are in Africa. And the benefits of our RST funding go beyond direct financing. We also help countries design and implement policy reforms that can help catalyze additional financing. For example, RST reforms are supporting Côte d'Ivoire, Kenya, Madagascar, Mauritania, Morocco, and the Seychelles to strengthen their renewable energy capacity. We are also assisting Benin and Senegal to strengthen their energy policy framework. And in Madagascar, we are working with the World Bank Group, the African Development Bank, and other partners to scale up financing through distributed renewable energy to increase access to electricity using innovative solutions. Finally, last May, the IMF board endorsed proposals for voluntary channeling of SDRs to multilateral development banks. For example, the African Development Bank has developed a proposal for SDR channeling to their balance sheet in the form of hybrid capital, which would count as equity and could therefore be leveraged in additional development lending. This is an example of how we are working together to transform Africa's electrification and renewable energy landscape. Thank you. The IMF stands ready to work with African countries and our international partners to make Mission 300 a success. Let us secure affordable financing, increase renewable energy, and establish policies that will enable countries to achieve their energy goals and a sustainable and prosperous future for their citizens. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can do one better. Let's give Mr. Bowley a warm round of applause, please. Thank you so much. Mr. Lee, thank you for highlighting the role of the IMF and its partners. As you so eloquently point out, the IMF is ready to do business. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the podium the Honorable Dr. Mgwili Lameck Nchemba, the Minister of Finance from the United Republic of Tanzania. Let's give the Minister a big round of applause, please.
The need for concerted actions has never been more urgent. Africa